So basically, oh my god. Hi, guys. First of all, Merry Christmas to every one of you watching. I'm so sorry it's late. And I know I've been MIA as well. Trust me when I say that it's not intentional. I think the last vlog that I put out was basically just me like settling in and just giving you guys some updates on like, how I was getting some things arranged and whatever. So this video is actually like almost 2 months due. And to be honest, I just did not have the time to put the footage together to actually edit it. And I'm really sorry, but like even with my procrastination and my inconsistency, like you guys have been very supportive this year. Like I literally started vlogging and like took my YouTube like really seriously. Officially even started it like, this year. And I'm not gonna like end the year without showing gratitude and letting you guys know how much you have helped me grow, and even the fact that I don't even post as often as I should be, like for someone that's a beginner, like I still see that sometimes my channel isn't even active, but I'm still seeing like views and comments and new subscribers, and I don't take that for granted, right? 2024, I promise you, it's gonna be a better year. I already have content that is going to be coming up for you guys, like trust me. So basically this is a life lately type of video, and I'm just gonna what? Let me not even talk too much. Let's just get right into the video, okay? So I received this box like literally a week after the last vlog, and it came from my cousin in Dallas. So we're doing the unboxing now. Let's see what's inside. I love the packaging, by the way. It was really, really cute. So I'm not the bride, but I'm the bridesmaid. I was so excited, and this is so cute. Like, can you guys see like the thoughtfulness that went into this gifting? Like, I love the box. I think it's still somewhere in my closet. See the candle, like the mini moe. Y'all already know I said yes, right? Because like this isn't like any cousin. This is literally my sister, and she means so much to me. So I felt really honored that she found me worthy and capable to do this for her.
I don't have a sense. Okay, maybe we'll decide among ourselves.
This is exactly how fresh and relaxed I look when I'm in Dallas, just so you know.
You think you're mad? I can be mad. Trust me.
During the 1 week, I'm so glad that I had time to hang out with this my friend because he lives in Dallas. We went to uni together and I had not seen him in years. So yeah, we had dinner, we caught up. He made this nice video of me. I liked it. And then we went to the movies. I think that was like the week that the Hunger Games came out. So yeah, we saw the movie and it was nice. I hate snakes, but I mean, this shake was great. I loved it. My 1 week break finally ended, and then I came back to the mess that I left my apartment in. So basically, I mean, you guys already know from the previous vlog that I was in the stage of like setting up my furniture, and I left all these cartons before I traveled and came back to more. So it was just like, you know what, my schedule wasn't syncing with TaskRabbit that was supposed to come help me fix it. And I'm like, maybe I should actually attempt doing some of these things. And the first thing I wanted to do was just bringing them out of like their different cartons because it was just like a lot. I left this middle space so that, whoever was going to come couple them would have like enough space to work and all. But I'm like, it's taking too much space. There's more cartons that is like, in the hallway. I need to move everything into the respective places. See, this DIY life is so stressful. First of all, I've already called TaskRabbit and she couldn't make it today due to whatever. And I'm like, okay, let me actually unbox some of these things and see if I can do it by myself. Because before, my friend had told me that they are all labeled, and if you can bring them out of the cartons and look at the numbers, you might be able to do it yourself. This time, if you watch my previous failed DIY video, you know what I'm talking about. But this time, I actually do have a proper screwdriver, right? And I'm like, could I be able to do some of these things myself and not spend money? Let's try. And just the unboxing alone, I'm already tired. Like, I've not eaten today. I literally got back from work and I'm like, let me unbox these things and see. So these were some of the things. This white one was my TV stand, and then the other end had like my bed frame. I actually had to buy a new bed. That's a long story for another day. And then the other one to the right, that's like my table, like my reading table. So yeah. I actually don't like this type of stress. I'm so tired. Like, see, handiwork is not for everybody. I've said this before. I don't like physical stress. That was so funny. Anyways, so on this day, I'm sure from what you can see on your screen, guess who decided that, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let us see. Let us see. And guess what, guys? That's actually how I picked up the manual. I had like a proper screwdriver because my previous DIY vlog, my problem was not having a proper tool to work with. And then I'm like, okay, let me actually do it step by step. This was such a spontaneous thing. Like, I did not actually plan to do this on that day. And this white part really stressed me. But guess what, guys? We did it. Like, we actually did it. So I just needed to like clean the table and, just the what's it called, post up thingy. I don't know if that's a word here, but yeah, I did it well. This white part was really the most challenging, but I'm glad that I was able to figure it out. Like, I even hurt myself in the process. But guys, like when I did it, like I felt so good. It was literally in the middle of the night. And I was really so wowed at myself. Like, I really couldn't believe it. But I mean, it was good. Like, I did everything right. All the screws, all the nuts, like, all the extra attachments that came with the table, like that back attachment you can see on there, and everything else. I did it right. And I was really just like happy that all my hard work was, it didn't go to waste. So while I was, busy celebrating my victory and just being so excited at how much I could do this, I was just like, okay, so if you can do this one, you can do the other one, right? And guess what? I'm like, okay, the next big thing is the bed. I had all my tools laid out and I opened the curtains and everything. Please forgive my voice. I actually have a bad cold. But yeah, so I had everything laid out and I'm like, you know what? Let's get it done. Like, and that's just how I started. And following the manual was really, really helpful. Like, I'm just like glad that I was able to understand how the tools were labeled, like having the proper screwdriver and spanner and everything else. And from what you can see on the screen, like I was figuring it out. Like, there was a lot of things to put together, honestly. Like, I don't think I even really like filmed every single detail because I didn't want this video to be as long as it actually is right now. But yeah, like I was able to like figure out all of this parts, like did the four corners first and then the headboard. I think that's what it's called. Please forgive me if I'm not getting these terms right. But yeah, the headboard was quite complicated because it has like so many different like parts to it, and I had to kind of like just couple them like individually to make the whole thing before joining it together with the rest. But I mean, it went well. Like, this is me trying to figure out I don't even know what these things are called, to be honest. As I'm watching this, I'm just like still saying, wow, wow, wow. Like, this is me. Like, I actually figured this out. Because, like, some haters will not believe that I'm the one that did this, which is why this documentation is important. Please don't mind me. But yeah, like, even two of my friends had asked me, like, when I told them and I sent them pictures, they were like, oh my God, you did it yourself. I'm like, yes, I did, including my bed. Yes, I did it. This is my work. Okay. But yeah, so I was able to just like finish everything till the end, and by the time I laid this last part out, I don't even know what it's called still. I just like put my foam on it and laid my bed and everything else, and it looked good. I had a lot of blisters like this night, like these fake tools that they put into these things and they think it's good. I don't know how people use things like this, but it doesn't work for me. So I'm just glad that I had a proper tool that I was able to use, and I had so many blisters. Like my other hand, you can see like that one was already red and all of that. But yeah, so after everything, I went to bed, and guess what? The next day, I decided to do another one. At this point, guys, you already know I can do it. So it's like, if I tell you that I did something, you know that it's me that did it. Yeah, I didn't see the need to like record like as detailed as I did in the previous two, but this was me setting up my bedroom dresser, and this one was pretty technical. Yeah, because it had so many pieces that I also had to put together, and ta-da! You can see it's ready. And yeah, we did it again. We did it again, Joe. But yeah, so what's it called? Like I was able to figure this out. And at this point I'm just like, you know what? There's no need to call any task rabbit anything because I'm like, okay, the hardest one that I just felt like was I was gonna do was gonna be the other one in the living room. But yeah, after I did the dresser, I also just did my chair because you know the regular thing. I'll bring it out of the cartons and just like couple them together, put the pieces together, and then follow the instructions on the manual. So that was all I did. Like before I was able to set the chair up, and yep, had to test it to know like everything is working fine, and there you have it. And then I had my complete reading table and chair. Like I was super excited because most of the time I have to work from home and all of that. So this was another day. I came to the living room. I'm like, okay, let's try and do the couch today. And actually, I'm not a hosting type of person. So I didn't feel the need to actually buy like a big couch. Like, I think this size is perfect for me. Maybe sometime in the future, I might get a bigger one. I don't know. But for now, like, I'm really loving this couch. But yeah, so it came in two boxes, and I opened the second box, and all the cushions and all of that, they all came like, sealed, like vacuum sealed and all. But it was pretty challenging, especially this part that you can see me doing right now. And I felt like one of my challenges were just the fact that I was doing it by myself, like not having anybody like maybe holding the other side or just something like that. But I'm just glad at the end of the day I was able to figure it out anyways. Like, I there's some things I had to unscrew and start from the beginning again. Like it was really hectic, I'm not gonna lie. And also this part of the instruction said that the cushions were going to take about 2 days to fully come out because they were sealed in those like tight wraps that I just removed. So this was basically like the outcome of the couch, and I was just like waiting for it to come out. And yeah, I just wanted to test it, like let me just see how it feels, like just lay on it and make sure that everything that I actually screwed is like properly tightened, and just basically testing. But that was it for the couch. Then I had ordered like this four sets of like the what's it called, like the throw pillows. And this is like a picture of like what it actually looks like. And there you have it, the oga pata pata of them all. This one I was really dreading doing it. This is the TV stand because it had a different, like a complicated design. But then I'm just like, we have to start from beginning. So the first thing I did was basically like putting in all these screws. Like you can see this external stuff they were in there. Like I had to individually fix them in all the holes. And then I just laid them out according to the numbers, like, following the instructions, putting all the things that I needed to attach to the boards before coupling it together. So that's basically how I started. And you can see how like I was making progress with like putting the pieces together, and it was beginning to take shape. I had like hope as I was doing it. I think I did this in like 2 days. I had started one day and I think I continued like the next day or something. But yeah, that was basically what was happening here. Like I turned to carpenter, like play. So yeah, this is me screwing like the was I don't know what to call this test, just forgive it. But yeah, I was basically just like tightening the bolts, and yeah, I think that's what they're called, bolts and nuts. Like guys, there's no position that I was not in when I was doing all these things. I was lying down on the floor, sitting down, bending down, kneeling down, squatting, like yo. But yeah, I was making so much progress, and I was really happy at how everything was coming together. So you can see that it's already taking shape. I told you the design was complicated, so it actually scared me. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do it. Just look at me. Imagine me, oh me, sitting down on the floor with hammer, putting it like for what me. But sha, in the future, let me not even say anything. But dear future husband, don't worry. You think it's me you're doing? You're doing yourself. But anyways, guys, so yeah, more progress on the TV stand. I think at this point I was pretty much done. Like, all the complicated part was over. So it was basically just left for me to now like, fixing the door. What should I call the door? The drawers, yeah, the drawer covers onto like the respective spots for it to like fully be done. And guys, that was basically it. So this is literally a picture of like what it looks like everything being done. And yep. And then here we're setting up my center table. Like it was also there waiting. So I was just basically doing everything like one after the other, different days whenever I found the time because I was also working in between. So like yeah, I was doing them in bits. And yeah, first thing is always to bring them out of the cartons, which I already did. And this is me sitting down and eating because I'm like, first of all, I need the energy. This one wasn't really complicated to be fair, but it was just dinner time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just multitask. So by the time I was done, like, same thing, same old, following the manual and, putting the screws and everything together. This actually did not take me time. I think I did this in like maybe 30 minutes or more, or a little more or less actually. But it wasn't like compared to the rest, like this didn't take me time at all. Like you can literally see, and this was like a glass, like what's it called, a glass center table. So I had to be careful with the way that I was, doing these things to make sure that it's going to hold the glass together. There were suction cups, like, towards the ending. So this is basically it. Like it came together really nicely. I really love this purchase, and you can see how it looks like with everything else in the background. So basically, the only thing I need to put in this living room now is just my center rug. And then this was like my I bought like this frames from Amazon. It's a three-piece frame to go with the design that I also got from Amazon. Like I'll show you guys if you want a link, or like there's anything that you see here that you like, just let me know. I can share the link with you, or maybe create like an Amazon storefront or something. But yeah, this is basically the inspiration behind it, and I had to replace them on the frames. So that's basically what I did that what's it called, that night. And it wasn't hard, to be fair. It actually wasn't hard. I just had to cut this excess white from the edges of each of the designs. And then like after doing that, because you can see I already did one, and then I was doing them like one after the other. So I had to also peel out, because like you have to leave the what's it called, the shiny middle. I don't know what to call this thing, so please just be forgiving these errors that I'm making, but basically the middle part. And after everything was done, this is like literally the finished products. And back to my life. Guys, of all the gifts that I received for Christmas this year, this is my, should I say it's my favorite? Let's say it's my second favorite, right? I don't want anybody to come from me. But this is a very intentional gift, and I absolutely love it. Because tell me why my neck is always hurting. Why does my back pain me all the time? So it's like I always have aches, either from the way I sit at work, or the way that I, maybe I'm in bed for a long time, like mostly weekends, but I get like a lot of aches, and I'm always like doing this, like stretching my neck. So this like is a very exciting gift for me to try. Like I have never used anything like this before, and I love that it says you can also use it for like other parts of your body. Like here it says, yeah, virtually on any body area, that helps to loosen and soothe tired muscles. So your feet and your hand is not just, and there's like a bonus headrest. So like yeah, I'm very excited to try this. I'm very satisfied. Now I feel bad. Do I need to do an unboxing of all my gifts? I don't think so. But this one I had to come talk about because I was super excited to try. That's basically what I've been up to, aside, settling in. You saw that I'm now like a DIY pro. If you've seen like my last, like one of my old videos, like it's called my failed DIY experience, and you see this video, you must be an OG, and I'm sure you can relate. Like you definitely understand the growth and everything that has transitioned from there until now. So yeah, like it's just right now I feel like my space is pretty set up to a reasonable extent. I've pretty much gotten all the basic stuff. So whatever I choose to add now is just going to be like extra stuff because I wanted to. I don't know if I still want my dining to be this open, like I'm enjoying the openness, or I want to actually get like a mini set there. But for now, it's just going to be the way it is. And we'll see. Like I'm so excited for 2024, guys. 2024, we're standing on what? On business. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for engaging with me, for being patient with me, for consistently even watching me, even though my coconut head will not put a video out as often as I should. Like I said earlier, I don't take it for granted. And I just wish you guys a wonderful new year ahead. And I'm going to see you in 2024. Bye, guys.